Hey, it's your coach, Laurie McNaughton, coming to you again with another short video. This one is sort of an idea or a concept that I learned back in the early 90s when I took a course called The Pursuit of Excellence. And I also doubled down on that when I went to Tony Robbins' Mastery University. He talked a lot about that. And this is really this idea of personal responsibility. If you're going to succeed, as Brian Tracy would say, if it's going to be, it's up to me. So I want to just quickly talk about this concept called above and below the line. Below the line, nothing gets done. You're part of the problem. Above the line, you create solutions. Things get done. Progress is made, and generally speaking, things just get a whole lot easier, and they're a whole lot more fun. So below the line, we have blame, excuses, and then denial. So I'm going to ask this question of you. How many of you can name a time when you blamed somebody else, you made an excuse, or you went into denial and things got better? I know it doesn't happen, right? So above the line, we have ownership, accountability, and responsibility. So whether you work for somebody, you're an executive in a company, or you're starting your own company, or you have a business that you're, bumping your head up against the glass ceiling and struggling or challenging, or you just want to take your business to another level, you've got to hold yourself to staying above the line. So start out, this is my ship, I own it, I'm going to make this happen with my leadership, my communication, and my work with my team. We're going to make this happen. I'm going to hold myself accountable to the things that I say I will do. Very, very important. I'll talk about that in a second. And then last is responsibility again. If it is to be, it's up to me, not to somebody else. If you blame other people, make excuses, or you live in the world of denial, I got to tell you, what you're basically saying is there's zero that I can do about this. So there's no point in me doing anything. I might as well just continue to do the things that I've done. Now, here's what I can say about continuing to do the things that you've always done, is you're going to produce a result that you've always produced. If you don't change something, if you don't learn something, if you don't implement new ideas and strategies and concepts, I can predict the future for you. I can tell you where you'll be a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, unless you make changes. And that first change begins with taking ownership, holding yourself accountable, and being responsible. Now, you might go, how do I tell if I have, first of all, I would say this, resist going, I just can't wait for my team to hear this, or something to that effect, because you're going to lose the lesson in this, because it's not about them, it's about you. Everything that you produce in your life you're accountable for it. And the best thing, like some people say, how can I be accountable for everything? Well, here's the idea about that. First of all, when you say, I'm accountable, I'm responsible, this is my business, I'm going to make the changes that I need to make in order to succeed at the highest level, then you're going to start to look at ideas and concepts to become better at whatever it is that you need to become better at, whether that's leadership, communication, systemization, processes, just getting the best out of your team. You're going to go, okay, if I want it to change, I've got to change. And that's just the pure fact, because if you look around your team and you go, geez, I got a whole bunch of people in my company that make excuses, blame other people, or they just, deny. I got to tell you this, and this is going to feel a little bit harsh, but everything comes from the top down. If you find that people are using excuses and blame and living in denial, then I got to tell you, you're probably doing it yourself, because they're mirroring your activities. So it is a easy to say lesson, but a very powerful one at the same time. Do you go, oh, I'm going to stay above the line, and from now on, that's the way you live your life? I'm sorry, it ain't that easy. here's the thing. Commit to yourself to staying above the line as much as you possibly can. Over time, you will continue to stay more and more and more above the line. I don't believe you ever get to the point where, offhandedly somehow you blame somebody else or make an excuse. The point is to catch yourself and say, wait a minute, if I want this to change, I got to take ownership, be accountable, and be responsible. So, great lesson for yourself, a great lesson to teach your team. One of the things that I would suggest is to, as a reminder, is to talk about this lesson on a regular basis, not in an accusatory or finger pointing, but what can we learn from this? How can we become better at what we do by embracing this above and below the line concept? And again, because here's the thing, abundance, happiness, and fulfillment is above the line, and you will find solutions to every problem that you have. Below the line, I'm sorry, with blame and excuses and denial, you're going to be in survival all the time. It's going to be difficult to ever get to the point where you can take a breath and go, things are going smoothly. I'm really having a good time. And really, all it does is create more problems in your organization. So, thanks for listening. Again, it's Laurie McNaughton, your coach. If you want to book a 15-minute meeting with me, a Zoom call, to figure out how working with somebody like myself can help you take your business to the next level, maybe get it unstuck from where it is, maybe knock that glass ceiling out of the way, go to my website, lauriemcnaughton.com, do some reading, scroll down to the bottom of the first page, and you'll see there's a link in there to my calendar. Book a 15-minute discovery meeting. In that 15 minutes, really what I'm trying to determine is, do you have something that I can help you solve? And can we work together to solve that? Because here's the thing, if you want me to just come in and solve it, you're going to have to pay me a whole lot more money. And also, to me, it's pointless, because if I come in there and solve a problem for you and then go away and then you come back into play, sorry, you're just going to reopen the can of worms. So, go ahead, book into my calendar. Let's have a little quick 15-minute conversation. If we think there's some value in us working together, we'll book an hour meeting where we can dive deeper into the challenges that you're facing, talk about the causes, because there's always a cause and effect in everything, right? I feel I need to be a little bit like your doctor. I want to understand what's causing the problem, and then I'll talk about the solutions to those problems. And if we agree that those solutions will help you in your business go to the next level, and we'll talk about a program that will fit for you. I've got 4 programs that I offer to clients to fit just about every budget that's out there. There's something here for everybody. So that being said, please subscribe to this channel because apparently that's a good thing for my algorithm, and I want to help more people. Part of my passion about what I do is because I want to be part of the solution for what ails a lot of companies. And I know there's a lot of great business owners out there that are kind of stuck, and they need new ideas, new concepts, new strategies, and then they need to be held accountable to doing those things. And by helping them become more successful, more profitable, money gets to be sunk back into the people who work for you. Because here's the thing, you want to keep your A players, right? And if you want your A players to stick around, they're going to want more money. And if you're not giving them a raise, they're not going to stick around. So subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Book that 15-minute discovery meeting. Let's have a conversation. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. And I look forward to the opportunity of meeting with you one day.